I want to get you caught up on that breaking news out of White Settlement, where a teenage girl is dead and her father seriously injured. Police believe an intoxicated driver is responsible for driving his truck into their home. Fox 4's David SENTENDREY live on the scene. And joining us now, and David, we were talking about at the top of the hour, this driver may actually have been a neighbor.
Yeah, police tell me that that he lives just down the street from where this crash happened, so they believe he may have been on his way home. And like you were just saying, police believe this driver was intoxicated, and I'll show you over to my left is where police say he initially drove through this fence in someone's backyard, but of course it did not stop there. The driver kept driving in his truck, and behind me is the home where really is the center of the investigation, and that's where the truck went through the left front side of the house. 3 people were inside, and again, an 18-year-old girl is dead, her father critically injured, and her mother is also injured. That truck went through, but that truck also had an extension on it. That truck also had a bed behind it, and that is just partially hanging out right now of the house, and that just shows you how far along that it is inside. It's a trailer bed. The trailer is what's sticking out of the house just right now, barely. So again, we spoke with police just a little while ago. Want to get you some facts of what's going on. 3 people inside the home. We mentioned the 18-year-old female teenager who has passed away, the father who is critical right now and in a hospital, and the mother who I'm told right now is with a chaplain and getting assistance from White Settlement Police. So a little bit of info about them. They live, of course, in this home, and I was told the 18-year-old girl went to Saginaw High School, where both of her parents are also teachers. I spoke with some people in the neighborhood who say these teachers have taught their kids throughout the years. So the daughter was in her bedroom, I'm told, at the time of this crash, the dad and mother in different areas of the house. And again, I talked about the neighbors. This is something that is completely unexpected for this community. Many of them are out here right now just looking at this tragic scene. And I caught up with a couple of them just a few moments ago, about an hour ago. Some of them who tried to come to the aid of this family once they saw and heard the crash. Take a listen.
We heard everything. Boom, a big bang, and we started running. I started running there and tried to help them. I saw our neighbor calling the 2 names, and I was just driving me crazy. Yeah, I was trying to find them.
And I heard a really loud bang, and I was towards the backyard, and I was like, something doesn't sound right. All the neighbors were getting together, and when the officers came, what happened was they asked us, one of the fire trucks pulled up and he asked if we could help move the brush, and we did, so they could get the hose in.
Driver of that truck with intoxication, manslaughter, as well as assault. Additional charges could be coming. At this point in time, however, they have not released the name of that driver, but they say that is coming soon. The driver also had a female passenger with him. We don't know the specific relationship of the two, but I asked police if they expect any charges coming to that female, and they say not at this point in time. She is cooperating with the investigation, but again, time will tell. Right now, this scene is just still very heavy. You have law enforcement blocking off every entrance to this section of the neighborhood. They will be out here for at least several more hours, as again, this truck and the trailer that's attached to it pretty much completely inside of the home where all this happened.